Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video, What's New Tuesday? So, what's new for Tuesday? Good question. We have several things here that have showed up in the store, and I wanted to show you what those would be. One of the best things is in Cold War, and that is the Wicked Era 2 FV-4211 heavy tank. This thing is a beast. My friend is an awesome player in this tank, and I'm telling you, this is a tank that gets a lot of action in Era 2, and it's as good as advertised. The regular price is like $12,500, I believe is the correct number. It's a beast. Or 12,800. It's 12,500 or 800, whatever it is. It's expensive, and it's a butt kicker. So this is one of those tanks that you got to really think about it. This is a very, very good deal. The Centennial Duos, it's one World War II and one Cold War. To be honest with you, you'd have to really want these bad to pick these over the 4211, in my opinion. I mean, they look cool as heck, though. That's the one thing that's going for them with these. Now, these, you can think of this as a skin, but the skin of this tank is freaking killer with all those sandbags. And that's the Cold War version right here. But this tank is a heavy tank, 2,200 hit points, and that 4211 is 3,000, and I'm just telling you, it's a monster. Every time you're in a battle against a 4211, you understand how good it is. The Centennial T95, also very good, nice looking sandbag skin, etc. So it's like one of those things that, I mean, this could appeal to certain players, and it would be a great acquisition. But for myself, if it was A or B, I'm taking the 4211. Now, I waited to make this video until I had unlocked the 3 special deals available, so I'd have them all in one video. And those are the Cromwell Knight, which is the British flag tank, the Minuteman, and the Aufklärungspanzer light tank Panther Tier 7. So let's look at this Cromwell Knight, this British flag dude. Really cool looking. This is really tempting because that flag just looks killer. This is the regular Cromwell tank, and it's also the same kind of body and configuration for the Snakebite. But that flag color is freaking awesome. The Minuteman, my friend said, for Tier 7, this is one of the best blocking heavy tanks in the game, if not the best. He said it's just a monster, and it's great if you're trying to do a blocking challenge and you don't have a tank that blocks a heavy tank. So this is like the awesome heavy tank blocker. The awesome medium tank blocker is the Tier 8 Freedom. I mean, just look at the thickness of this. I'm going to show you the armor. From the front, you're not going to get through that red at all. You're just wasting your bullets. And that front yellow plate is also just a beast at 121 with an angle. So it's a vicious blocking butt kicker. Now this one, Aufklärungspanzer Panther, which is a Tier 7 light tank. My friend said this is really good at Tier 7. But, as you go higher, not so much. But it looks really good. So it's one of those things that it might have some appeal. You just don't see a lot of Tier 7 light tanks running around. It's almost to the point of, if someone wants to use a Tier 7 light tank, they'd probably just be better off getting an 8. Hard to say. The advantage of the 7 is that you'll never face a Tier 10. So that's the difference, is that you cap out the potential enemy at 9 rather than 10. Kind of makes a big difference. So it's one of those things. very good tank, but not, you know, outstanding beyond its tier 7 range. Then of course we have, you know, which is the newest tank, is the Czechoslovakian tank destroyer. The Tenacious Flankers. I thought that was really an odd name for these guys. Huntsman Centurion. I've seen that tank in a bunch of games, and it looked very good. And I mean, again, the skin. You look at this; it looks great. This visually looks great. So there's a lot of attractive design here. I don't have it myself, so I really don't know specifically, but I have seen it in action, and it's killed my tanks sometimes, so it's legit. Now the Folk T-44-100, I don't have any experience in this guy, or seeing it on the battlefield, to be honest with you. So I really can't tell you anything about it. What is that, tier 8? Yeah, medium tank, Russian. You know, the thing is this, for myself, I got the K91 Russian medium tank tier 8 from the Arnold and Mila challenge. I don't need that. Folk 44. I don't need that. That's just me. The Huntsman is, you know, interesting. So it's like if you didn't choose the K91, maybe that Folk is really good, but that K91, I played that thing as a butt kicker. So in my situation, I'm not interested in Tenacious Flankers because I have a better tank, and that is that K91. That thing was really good. I used that on my Talon contract, and it was quite interesting. Sentinel, this is the same thing, the Centennial Duel, sorry. That's the same one that was in the Cold War. Good combo. Good combo. These are just random new camos that, you know, this is the pink and white. This is the blue and white. This is the hideous green and black with the purple thrown in there. I have no idea what that's about. You know, it's like hippie stuff. You know, orange and Spanish orange and black. Kind of a Halloweenish color scheme. I don't know, if that floats your boat, that's cool. I'm not interested in those. I'm a standard, for the most part, camo guy. I mean, I have the Tank Cup red hideous camo, and my friend gave me the Team Cyclops green hideous camo. It's hideous. Those don't do anything for me. I'm a standard military kind of camo guy. These are all the same as before, except that the tank of the month is new, of course, which is a killer tank, the T-92 Falcon, really good tier 8 light tank. So if you don't have it and you need a tier 8 light tank, it's very good. So it's one of those things, if you don't have a tier 8 light tank and you want one, there's a bunch of them that I would recommend, and this is one of them, that this is what you got. You can't beat the price is the key. You know, there are some other ones I would choose ahead of this one, but none of those are $10. So you can't beat it for the price. You know, any other, like, if you found one on sale for 3,000 gold, well, that's $15. That's more than this. So there's only a couple that I would say that are really better than this. It's that good. It's as good as any. You know, and they're just different. They're better differently. You know, you have the French Vanguard. Now this one's a single shot, you know, so it's a regular cannon. And one of the key thing is, an expert like myself in light tanks can tell you the advantage that this has. This is a terrific tank for anti-light tank. You know, if you got enemy light tanks you need to kill, you can kill them with this guy. So some light tanks cannot kill other light tanks very easily, like the Vanguard. The Vanguard has a 3-shot autoloader, but the reload is just crud. If you don't kill a guy on the 3rd shot, you're in trouble. You better start running. So this one has, a regular cannon, so you can fight your anti-light tank. You can fight other light tanks and kill them. It's very good. So, Legion Starter Pack, you probably already have this. The Unyielding Assault Bundle, Game Pass trial or membership to get it. Razor Trophy is just overpriced stuff. It's not really any good at all. The sale is off on premium time, so hopefully you got your premium time on sale. Because if not, you get to pay. They took away the Tanksmith's cards, thankfully, because I did not like those commanders at all. I didn't think it was a very good deal. But that was just me. There was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, yes. Let me get to this for you. We'll get it for you here in just a second. Let me pause this and I'll get you the information. Okay, these are the things you need to see, I suppose. The stuff that's happening this week. The airfield is back, which is the Sunset Coast match in its original map, in its original form, where it's an airfield, not a densely overgrown island beach. So good map, played it. It's a solid map. All right, they have some nice rock walls that are invincible, so you can't break them. Challenges and events, enemy is hit, you get 500 XP off of that for your tank, which is good. Bonus quest, which is killer. That is, let's look at this real quick. It has a specific thing about the bonus quests. And that is, there we go. Climb to the top. So basically you're trying to get to the top 5 experience earners, which you'll do if you're working on your long hauls. You'll probably get those at some point. You're trying to get to the top 5, then to the top 4, and then the 3, and the 2, and then eventually to the 1 for the day, and then it's over. And then you could do it again tomorrow. So the key thing on this one, getting to the top, if you're working on a tech tree or some kind of contract on a specific tank, this will help you gather experience for that specific tank as you're progressing from the tank you're in to maybe to the tank you want to get to. Or if it's on a contract, it'll help you with bonus tank experience to end like stage 8 of the Slapjack or stage 8 of the Talon. This will be very helpful. All right, so that's useful. Damage Master. Placing the top 5 damage dealers on your team. Every time you do it, you get 5,000 silver. You can do it infinite times. So it's just bonus silver. Oh, I'm sorry, twice per day. My mistake. Not a big deal. More helpful, say, to newer players, maybe who are running lower tier tanks. The 5,000 silver would be a little bit more helpful to someone in a lower tier, tier 3 or 4 maybe. Good example. Tank Connoisseur. Okay, so you can do what? You win a battle, reward 50%. Again, pick a tank that you're working on to advance on a contract or tech tree. That'll help you with tank experience. So that's the key thing about that. So let's go back to this other one. That was the bonus stuff. The worst thing you could just about ever do is tank trade-in. This is one of the worst ideas you could possibly have. It's real simple. No matter how you got a premium tank, if you got it in a free card or in an op or in a bundle, a gift, anniversary gift from the company, whatever it is, you don't want to get rid of it. My philosophy, we are gold farmers. And my philosophy of that is that once you get a premium tank, you keep it. I don't care if it's trash. Because if you get it again, the trash, if that's what it is, or a great tank, will give you free gold. So I would never trade any premium tank in, even if it was just the worst tank I owned. I would keep it and go, yeah, I'm not playing this tank. Whatever, dude. But it just sits in my garage, and if I get it again, I'm going to get paid for it. Because what you're doing is, for example, say that you acquired a 10,000 gold premium tank. You wanted to trade it in because you didn't know. But I'm warning you now. So they'd give you 50% value. You get 5,000 trade-in value towards some other stupid tank. Who cares? You're just throwing gold value away instead of thinking like a smart guy ahead. My philosophy is if I got it once, I'm going to get it again. I already got it once, so it must be frequent enough to get it. So get it again, it's free gold, right? It's common sense. And once you have received a free refund of gold, you'll understand. Now, when people tell you this, all right, when I was introduced to the concept of gold farming, and I was told this, I was like, wow, that's very good. Now, the normal person is like, well, you know, I wonder how soon I could get that to happen for me, because it would be pretty awesome, right? Well, the thing is, it's going to be months. It could be weeks if you're it's a luck factor. It could be 2 weeks, could be 5 months. The thing is this, it's one of those things where, you know, you don't think of it. If you think about it every day, it's going to be annoying and disappointing, okay? You know, you have to understand that what we're telling you is this is the truth of life. So set yourself up with this, you know, and this is why I run ops. Like last week, I finished the Talon contract, and I immediately jumped on the Slapjack. Why? Just something to do in the background, bonus stuff. And if something happens where I come into another Slapjack possession, I know it's next to impossible, but it would be a refund of some kind. The best example would be the Super Chaffee. I had gotten the Super Chaffee in a card in the Halloween season. Great, fine, you know. All right, got one. Then another card showed up of a Super Chaffee. Well, that was like 2,900 gold directly credited to my account. And then it happened again on that one. So I got 2 of those credits to my account. And then we had in November, we had the operation where you could earn a Super Chaffee. But from operations, tanks that you get that are duplicates, you get paid in silver, not gold. So, hey, I don't care. I got, I don't know, I think it was like 400,000 silver, something like that. So the Super Chaffee, I got 2 gold refunds and a silver refund for doing that operation. Hey, that helped me pay for other stuff. So it's one of those things. That's why you set yourself up to do long haul missions, to earn free key cards, because 10% of the time, the free key card will have a free tank. So you get and it happened to me where I got a free key card, free tank early this season, and it was the Firefly Sherman, which is the British version. I got that out of a card. I'm like, awesome, man. On my birthday, I posted the video. I didn't post it on my birthday. I posted my birthday cards yesterday or the day before. I got 2 of those cards in my birthday pack of cards. So those were 30, was it 3,200 or 34? Whatever it was. 32 or 3,400 each. I got 2 of those gold refunds, jackpotted right to my account. So this is the thing. This is why we do these things, to acquire these free tank items, because you never know. I would never trade it in. I don't care what offer they gave me for that Firefly, for example. If they offered me 4,000 gold for that, I'm like, dude, no, I've already made either 64 or 6,600 or 6,800 gold off of that. And if I do long haul missions and get another one, it's even more. And I'd still have the tank. So no, don't even think of it. You're not going to trade in, any garbage tank that's not premium to get a premium tank. That's not how you do it. If you think about doing that, you have not been educated, and I'm educating you now. That is a hideous mistake. I strongly don't want you to do it. That's just me. All right. These are the premium tank bonuses. You work on these lines, you'll get bonuses on those, which is, Italian, Poland, and then Western Alliance, which is Cold War. So you can check this on the website if you wanted yourself. But the Cold War, those are light tanks at the very top of the blue tree. The Polish tanks, those are World War II. The Italians, those are World War II. It's the Progetto M40 is the final one on that one. And the Polish one is what is this? That is I don't know, man. 60 TP, that's what that is. Anyway, so forget that. Special sales, that's the tank of the month. The T-92 Falcon. These are the hideous camouflages. I don't like those. Weekly sales stuff, that we saw. Covered that already. And this is the actual description of the 3 special tanks that I showed you. They're all World War II. The British Cromwell flag tank, the Minuteman American, and the German light tank. So this covers those things. And again, you still have the Czechoslovakian tank destroyer available. Long haul, as always, work your long hauls, man. You get 2 free cards a week. 10% chance. I call these your tank lottery ticket. 10% chance your lottery ticket has a tank in it. Do like me. I got that blue one at the first week of the season. Blue card got me the Firefly. Free Firefly. Got me even more gold on top of that. So I'm a mega believer in long hauls because I've been paid multiple times. The first time it happens, you're like, fantastic. I'm glad it happened. And then, okay, keep going because I want it to happen again. And every time it happens, you want it to happen again as soon as possible. So that's the thing. Do all the ops you find. Any op that has a key card, stop what you're doing and work on that. Use your brain, of course. There's some things you wouldn't stop, but generally, it becomes a priority. So for us, it's priority. Like today, I was running what I call contract long hauls, working on contract stuff for the Slapjack because I was trying to get to the part where I unlocked the 3 sales so I could show them in this video. After that, when my friends get on, I'll probably run some tier 2 or tier 3 long haul missions to condense the time it takes to get the card. The contract long hauls take a long time, and if you have bad luck on your contract stuff, you could still, you're making contract points, but if you're not getting top 7, you're not going to get your card. So yourself. Do what works for you. If you're really good at heavy tanks, which is the Slapjack, is what I'm doing. I'm not. I'm okay. So I'm not going to risk it. I'll just take care of my regular business. I'll do some contract and some light tank or artillery. Know your capabilities, know what you can do, and play accordingly. But get your 2 cards because you never know. Most of the time, you're going to get blue cards. And most of the time, of course, there's not going to be a tank in there. You're going to get 150 gold plus whatever. But if you look into black or reds, which I did myself over the last 2 weeks, black is minimum 275 gold, red minimum 425. If you're still working on your season, keep pounding it because stage 90, you get your 3rd and 4th cards from the season. That's a red and a blue. So keep these cards as a priority because this gets you free cards, and free cards equals free gold. and free gold eventually equals free tanks. That's the way it is. So that's what I want to tell you. That's what's new Tuesday. And then anything else that's new is just, games. Like I said, the airfield map is back, and it was fun. It's cool. It's an old map. It's not new. It's so old that it's new. And there's a bunch of old maps they could have, and I don't know why they don't have them. It's just beyond me. But basically speaking, I wanted to show you the sales and the killer items that I think are the ones you should consider. Like I said, the 3 special sales, you have to earn a certain amount of experience to unlock them, and it's a 3-day window to buy them. So if you haven't seen, the third one is the German Tier 7 light tank Panther. The second one is the Minuteman. The first one that unlocks is the Cromwell Knight. Really good looking tank. So that's the thing. Look at those. Consider what you need. If it's what you need, get it. If you like the way it looks, get it. Whatever. To me, the best tank, as far as in actuality, is the FV 4211. This tank, the FV 4211, it is 12,500. It's really, really, really good. So to me, if it was a one thing only from what's available this week, this is the one that I would get, because this is the kind of tank that is a difference maker in the game if you're good at heavy tanks, or if you want to be good at heavy tanks. This is one of the ones that allows you to be as good as the other heavy tanks in the game on Era 2 of Cold War. It's a monster. I mean, when you're shooting this, that's a real jerk, okay? It's a tough one to defeat. You can kill every tank, of course, but you have your work cut out for you. It's really good. So to me, if it's in your budget, and this is it's a killer deal that they have. There we go. This is it, man. That is a 12,500 tank. So that is the thing. Now they charge you, gold price for the slot. Okay, that's part of the. It's not a scam, but it's like right below being a scam. It's they're gonna zip you, as that my father would say. They're gonna zip you on the deal because you're gonna whatever. What is it? That's 12,800. So yes, it's like 300 gold for the slot for the tank, and then 12,500 for the tank. Cut it in half. That's 6,400. That's how they get the number. So terrific stuff. So hopefully this will help you guys out. You'll find some good information here. And thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's what's new for Tuesday.